Hello there, no big intros today, it's simply Andor Day, episode 11, let's do it. Okay, so this is it. This is the penultimate episode 11. Do you know what, I have been looking forward to this all day. I've been working my backside off, hoping it would make the day go quicker. It sucked, it didn't. But we're here now, we're watching it. So last week they broke out. Andy Serkis, who was Chemo Loy, great character, did not escape. So this week, here we go. It would seem they may have escaped, but they're still being hunted down. Of course. It makes you wonder if they get those that get caught, and there will be some that get caught, if they'll get executed or what will happen to them.
Okay. She would have wanted it that way. It's heartbreaking.
What the hell's going on?
If you want to say goodbye,
Oh no.
I'll have them clear the room if you want to be alone.
I don't want to be alone.
Obviously Marva's died. I mean, she wasn't looking very healthy the last time we saw her, but oh no. It's going to break Cassian's heart, isn't it?
Yes?
You know, it's so sweet that they're actually treating the droid like a human with feelings. So often droids get treated like bits of metal. I know they are bits of metal, but you know what I mean. You know, it's very poignant, isn't it? And you just know Cassian's trying to get back here to see his mum. And he's too late. I tell you, they can shift, can't they? It's freedom for you, isn't it? What the hell was that? A bomb? Oh, Spider-Man's there. Do you see that? It's actually nice to actually see some aliens for a change, isn't it? And if you go back to episode 1 or 2, I commented on the voice not matching the alien. These voices match the alien that they are. Brilliant. Oh my, was that a knife through a hand? Blimey. You're joking. Well, that was easier than I thought. There's their taxi ride in that old clapped out old ship. You know what? It still works. Don't worry about it. It might be a bit clapped out and a bit knackered, but it's airborne. That's all you need to know.
I have I've a constant blur of plates spinning and knives on the floor and needy, panicked faces at the window, of which you are but one of many.
Okay, so we've got Cinteron, Ferrix. We're going to have Velon there. We've got the Empire there. The only one missing from the actual party is Andor. It's very strange. I thought she might have died doing something heroic, not dying of what ailment she had.
One night.
What a gent. Staying with a droid for one night. That's sweet. Again, treating a droid with feelings. Very unusual for Star Wars. They really screwed her up, haven't they? Look at the state of her. She's can't walk.
I'm going to ask you a question.
She's almost
I
unrecognisable.
expect an honest answer.
I found a solution.
Kind of.
Auntie Val!
And here comes the part of the solution.
There you are!
She can't do it.
Call for you.
Ah, it's his mate, whatever his name is.
Hello, Sergeant. Transition. My old partner's still working the HQ night desk. He found me this afternoon and he told me that...
Oh, come on. He told you what?
Yeah, she's passed away.
Are you saying that he's there?
No, I'm in Moana.
Where is Andor?
Yes, that's it. He might show up at the funeral.
That was funny. The miscommunication there was just hilarious. And there's his mother to chip in. Shut up, you. Get lost. So, what is he thinking now? Because that other guy's just sown the seed in his mind that Andor is going to be turning up for this funeral. So, yeah. Inspector Karn might be returning. Dedra will kill him if he does anything to mess her undercover operation up. The heck is this? Ah! So that place that Andor is now, it must be like an apartment that you rent out, because it looked like there was two sort of aliens sleeping in the bed. Yeah, there they are. Look. Okay. So he's broke in there to nick his stuff. At least it's still there. So I did wonder if that would be located by somebody and spent. So Luthen, where the heck is he? Oh, he's at Saw Gerrera's place. That's a heck of a rifle, isn't it? It's massive. Oh, 2 X-Wings. Very, very filthy. See, I love the kind of blunt honesty between these characters.
So you know he's due. Maybe there's someone here with me.
He's gone very suspicious, hasn't he?
Why wouldn't you? Who is it?
It's Tubes.
Ah! He's just blamed him.
What kind of game is this?
Ah! This is good writing.
For the greater good.
Call it what you will.
Let's call it war.
Whoa. Good man. This is it. That was Saw in the early days. Oh, oh dear. Just borrowing a few quid or a few credits to go off world, I imagine. I wonder where Inspector Karn is going to be going to.
This is an Imperial patrol. Stand by for transponder scan.
This is a piracy zone.
Oh, thank you for the warning. I'll be careful.
You'll be standing by, is what you'll be doing.
Stay put, buddy, or she'll shoot you.
Countermeasures armed.
Countermeasures? What's going to happen?
What is that?
The heck of that? Oh!
The beacon is failing us. I can see that. Where's my air wing?
Oh, TIE fighters! Love it. Was that a twin bomber as well I just saw there? See, this is nice. What on earth's that? No way! Oh, what a... That was brilliant!
I need to get a message to Marva Andor.
Oh no.
Cassian?
Don't. No names. Tell Marva I'm okay. Tell her I'm thinking about her.
Oh, this is sad, isn't it?
Wait.
What?
Cass, I'm sorry. Your mother's dead.
Oh my God. Feeling his pain now. the only person in this world, apart from his sister, that he cared for and loved. He must really feel alone now.
Somebody's got to tell people what's happening back here. We need to split up.
The elation from last week's episode when they escaped is kind of short-lived, isn't it? You know, let me just pause this. Okay, so we've just finished watching episode 11, the penultimate episode of Andor, and I loved it. It reminded me of very similar of episodes 8 and 9. They was building up to the escape in episode 10, which without those two episodes, it wouldn't have made that episode 10 half as good as it was. And I think episode 11, with everything that's gone on in it, which we'll talk about in a second, has built up episode 12 to be a phenomenal end of season finale. It really has. When you think of all the things that are going to potentially be happening, it's going to be messy, do you think? And I want to say messy, when you think about it, you've got Marva, which, just touching on Marva actually, that was quite a poignant episode really. We didn't see her die, we found out about it through the eyes of B2EMO, which I thought was a very clever way of doing it. I loved how people was being compassionate with the droid. They wasn't just treating it as a droid, they was kind of treating it with feelings and compassion, which I loved. I thought it was very clever, and quite rightly so, because I know a lot of viewers have got quite attached to that little fella. So that was beautifully done, and I love how, I've forgotten his name, at the very end of those scenes where he said that he will stay with the droid overnight rather than taking him out or leaving him on his own. I thought it was beautiful, and yeah, a lot of droid lovers are going to love that guy and love that particular scene, as I did. I thought it was very well done. But yeah, I can kind of associate, and again we're jumping a little bit here back and forth, but I can associate with Cassian getting a phone call or finding out about the death of his mother on a phone. That's how I found about my mother's death. And what happened with him, brought back a lot of memories with me, and boy, did that feel a bit deja vu. And how he played that part where he went silent. In his mind, his world came crashing down. The one person he loves, apart from his sister, of course, has gone. He's on his own. And that's kind of how I felt. Very, very similar to that. And what I loved, if you can love anything about that scene, is that once Melshi had left the scene and they sort of parted company, Andor could reflect a little bit on and take in what he's been told about his mother dying. And then as he looks at the sea and the sky, there's just a break in the cloud where that light come through, and that was kind of, just felt like Marva was there, and that was beautifully done. It really was, and that was intentional by the writers. So I thought that was great, and especially on such a poignant moment in his life. And then of course it's then setting up episode 12. So not only is Cinta staking out his premises, we've got the Imperials or the Empire all looking for him as well. They're waiting for him to walk into the trap. We've also got Val going back to the planet, And who's going to turn up as well? Courtesy of his mum's bank. Yeah, Inspector, well, he's not an inspector, Syril Karn. He's going to turn up. So this will be one hell of a, I was going to say gangbang, but that's not the right word, is it? No, it's not. Forget that. It's going to be one heck of a situation. We'll call it a situation, shall we? Better than a gangbang. Oh, I don't know, though, is it? Oh, sorry. Sorry, my mind just went in the gutter. It's back out. So, yeah, we're setting up that to be a fantastic episode with just all of those appearing at once to basically kill Andor. What I think will happen is, I think Cinta and Vel will end up fighting with Cassian or with Andor. So, although they're there to assassinate him, to kill him or whatever, I sense one of those may die and Cassian will survive and run off with whoever survives. I sense that Cinta is more savvy than Vel, so I think Vel's days may be numbered. Could be wrong. I've not read nothing. I've not seen nothing. This is just my own thoughts on what may happen on that particular thing. But in this episode, we have some great performances from Luthen again. The scene with him and Saw Gerrera talking about the guys that are going to walk into the ambush, I thought was fantastic. And I love how Saw Gerrera was sort of saying, you might have spies where he is. And he says, yeah, it's Tubes. He's your spy. Poor Tubes, whatever his name is, like, what the hell? That was just brilliantly right, brilliantly written. You've got humour in a sensitive situation, and I thought that was perfect. And again, this is what I love about Andor. We're moving away from potentially not the childish way of writing, because that's a completely wrong word to use, but we're hitting an adult theme now, where things that happen within the script is adult, and to throw a little bit of humour was great. So that scene was superb. And then when Luthen left Saw Gerrera and ran into the Imperials, that was Star Wars. And like I said before, sometimes you forget you're watching Star Wars because you haven't got lots of reminders of spaceships and stormtroopers and all these things that make things Star Warsy. This is kind of missing a lot of those things. But every so often, like the dogfight, just happens to happen. And it makes you think, yeah, this is Star Wars still. However you look at it, this is Star Wars, but with great acting and with great storylines. So that scene with the dogfight was fantastic. It was good to see the Cantwell arrester, which was in Solo the movie. I remember seeing that in there. And how Luthen took out those tractor beams was fantastic. Whatever that gun was, the Millennium Falcon could have done with that on a few occasions, but that was just beautiful. And got to touch on the dogfight with the TIE fighters when they roared out of the hangar into action. Luthen's spaceship, it's just so well equipped with different things. And that lightsaber type laser beam that come out, it was just like Darth Maul was in that spaceship and he turned his lightsaber on, it came out the sides. Just took those TIE fighters out, easy peasy. Again, something new, something that people are talking about, including me. So, again, love the episode. I'm going to score it a solid 9 out of 10. It's set up 12 beautifully. I think 12 is going to be one hell of a finale, and I can't wait. I just wish they'd have had them consecutive, 11 and 12 together. That would have been amazing. But nevertheless, we've got to wait one more week for this, and I am pumped for it. So what did you think of the episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you like some of the things I've pointed out? What about all the things that happened in there? The way that those aliens caught Andor and Melchior in those net things. Did you like that? And the aliens in the bedroom where Andor was stored his money. Clearly some sort of timeshare, shall we say. Anyway, thanks for being here. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Comment below and I will promise you I will reply to you. Just up here somewhere there'll be some links to some other content that I've reacted to, so please check it out. But failing that, thank you for being here, and I can't wait for next next Wednesday for the finale. So hopefully I'll see you then for that. For now, you take care, and we'll see you very, very soon. Bye for now.